Genuinely the easiest protective style I have ever done. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today on my little island on YouTube. Today in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to do the easiest protective style I've ever done, bubble braids. I love this hairstyle. It is versatile, it lasts long, and I think it's fairly low cost, especially if you do it yourself. I think I've done this hairstyle probably 2 times beforehand, and each time I've done it, it was a very smooth process, I will say, aside from when the crochet needle gets, clipped on to your hair a little bit, but you can definitely take steps to avoid having that issue. I really hope that you guys like this video. I really hope that you give bubble braids a try, and I'll see you in the video. So for the bubble braids, you're gonna need a lot of rubber bands, a crochet hook for your hair, and I used Marley Hair color 1B. I'll link it down below, the one that I used specifically, and I got it off of Amazon, and it came with like I think about 8 packs in that one package off of Amazon. And I used some hair grease. I'm currently experimenting with hair grease because I remember my hair being real thick when I was growing up, and I'm trying to see if that has anything to do with it. So I have some Blue Magic here, but you can use whatever you use to moisturize your scalp, if it's an oil, whatever the case may be. So as you can see, I'm starting off with my hair already parted and braided. I would say this is about a medium to large size, not overly large and not overly small. When it comes to braids, I don't want to do too many because it was already going to be really heavy on my head. And so I kind of just wanted it to be like, medium kind of size. I didn't go too deep into how I did the box braids portion because I did show a more in-depth version when I did the full lock video, but if you would like, I can make a separate video on sectioning and box braiding. Let me know in the comments. But I'm still working on my parting skills, so bear with me a little bit. I'm definitely getting better though. So to start, I'm sectioning off the braids that I want to start with first, and I'm grabbing 2 pieces of Marley Hair. You can definitely do 1. I personally wanted 2 because I wanted to be fuller. I was going for like a really full lion kind of look, but you can use 1. I personally wanted to do 2. I'm separating off the bottom of the hair because it's kind of sealed at the bottom. From there, I grabbed my crochet hook and I placed it in the middle of the base of my braid. Be careful with this because you can hook your hair, so try to just do 1 fell swoop right through the middle, so you don't hook on your hair. Don't try to come in and out with the hook. After that, I tighten the middle of the hair so that way it creates like a binded portion of the hair, so it's easier to put it on the hook, and I placed that on the hook. From there, I make sure to close the latch because again, that will get stuck on your hair. I'm speaking from experience. It is not fun getting that thing stuck in your hair. So close that latch, and then after that, just pull it all the way through and even it out. After that, I start tucking in my hair and I add the first rubber band. I do the first rubber band at the root of my hair because I wanted a tighter, I wanted the parts to look neater because I didn't braid it too tight. And then the second braid I placed somewhere around the middle of where my hair would be. And then the braid after that fell about the bottom of where my hair was, and then I just started spacing it according to that. I used about 5 to 7 rubber bands per braid, and I wrapped it around like 3 to 4 times, so about 3 to 4 loops every time I used a rubber band. Some of my rubber bands popped, so make sure to get some really good rubber bands, or you could do what I did and just, use another one. It wasn't, it'll definitely come back to get you at the end, because there were times when I was just minding my business and a rubber band popped. So make sure to get some really good rubber bands. I personally got the cheap ones because they were kind of in bulk, but yeah, to each their own. So you add rubber bands all the way down to the end, and I try to keep the space is fairly big because I like it. I've seen people do smaller spaces, so definitely tailor this look to your liking. At the end, I would cut off the excess hair so it's a little blunt, but you can always leave that section at the bottom and braid it and add beads if you would like, or jewelry. I personally didn't want to do that this time. I really just wanted to leave the ends blunt, so I cut off the ends. And that's literally it. That's everything you have to do for this hairstyle. Actually, after filming this, I ended up putting in all of the Marley hair, and then I just started adding the rubber bands at the end because I was in a little bit of a rush. To me, it does go faster that way. You don't have to do it that way. You can take your time, but I was in a rush, so I just kind of added in all the Marley hair, and then I started adding in the rubber bands.
High volume, high volume, high volume.
Sometimes I look around for someone who might understand it. Seen it in their eyes that they'll never get it. I think I lost my patience, and now I can't contain it. They were wrong about us. Hate the way they paint it. I love the way that you walk and the air you breathe. I just lay on top, but it bothers me. Cause it is to me. And so what? I bet you fell in love a couple times. Tell me what's into you. Tell me, is it a crime to fall in love a couple times? Tell me what's into you. Tell me, is it a crime to fall? Is it a crime? I'll let it crime now. Cause if not, then you're my prisoner. So let me throw away this key, cause you won't give me up. Let them know we don't give a fuck. All they want is to see us breaking up. Took a search the 7 seas and never find love. A heart like mine, better yet can forget my mind. Some nights say a girl shouldn't let her cards on the table, but I'm a woman, I'm not a girl. Is that a crime in this cruel world? And so what? I bet you fell in love a couple times. Tell me what's into you. Tell me, is it a crime to fall in love a couple times? Tell me what's into you. Tell me, is it a crime to fall in love a couple times? Tell me what's into you. Tell me, is it a crime to fall in love a couple times? What's into you?
At the end, I went through and trimmed all the ends. It didn't take too long. I did speed through this part, but I definitely did have to go back later in the day and make sure I got all the pieces. So, you know, take your time with making sure you got all of the pieces if you're going to leave it blunt like I did. But that's all she wrote. That is literally how you do bubble braids. It is the easiest hairstyle I do, because I do this one frequently, but I personally really like it. You can style it in a plethora of ways, and it looks really good. I'm not gonna lie to you, it looks good if you do one piece of Marley Hair. Looks good if you do 2. It might look good if you do 3. I've never gone past 2. But I hope that you guys give this a try because it's literally one of my favorites. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you liked the video. I really hope that you give this hairstyle a try. Let me know in the comments down below if you liked it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Ooh, this is a little poofy. Maybe I could have did 1.